Hi, my name is Mohammed Ali Ahmed, a postgraduate student of Open University Malaysia, which is facilitated by Simad University in Mogadishu. I'm in semester 2 of Master of Project Management postgraduate. My sincere appreciation to Engineer Abdul Kader. This presentation will be I will be discussing in this presentation uh, about project risk management. If I start by giving some summary, risks have an effect on a project's cost, time, and quality, among other things. Managing risks during the construction process has become more important as the scale and complexity of the project have grown. Risk allocation is a project Risk allocation in a project is affected by the way the project is bought and the contract terms that come with it. As a result, choosing the best way to buy a project is very important. In this essay, main goal is to help people learn about risk management. Clients and contractors will likely be better off because they will be more aware. This will help them better manage risks, get more work done, and get more for their money. The building in Japan, the manufacturing phase is where the most attention and activity is going on. For projects to be completed with confidence, risk communication between the parties isn't going as well as it should. Projects to be completed with confidence, risk communication between the parties isn't going as well as it should. This is true regardless of how the project is paid for. There is a direct connection between procurement and risk management in building projects. When people work together on a project, traditional design build contracts don't let them talk about risks and charge of the project. Design build schemes encourage architects and contractors to work together early on, which allows for better risk management. So people who work on a project together grow closer because they work together and share the risk. A lot of things that help and hurt risk management were looked at. A company called Gilben provided design, bid, build, repair service for Yokota Airbase 6-story, which is 138,000 square foot hospital and medical clinic building. The interior and system renovation of this in 1970 era building included the fire alarm system repairs, humidity and temperature control for OR suites, replacement of all active horizontal condensate return lines, and demolished abandoned lines. Gilpin worked in phases to keep the hospital running while repairing the facilities. This project even scope items were divided into 3 work packages: fire alarm, mass notification, HVAC design package, plumbing design package. We were able to plan and coordinate across scope items while allowing each to develop independently from a technical standpoint. Using a phased design package improved the phasing of work and reduced the demand of the government resources. In Japan, the construction industry is an important part of the economy. In 2006, it had 11% of the country's workforce and made 8% of GDP. Building and infrastructure affect people's life as well as functioning construction industry is very important to develop of a society infrastructure. In the last few years, the Japanese construction industry has been criticized for rising prices, low productivity, poor quality, and long project delays, among other things. It's also important to improve the risk management process in project management, which will make the sector even more efficient. Project risk. There are several research-based definitions of project risk. They all define risk as the probability of occurrence of unpredictable occurrence and their influence on their project's goals. Risk is defined in the International Standard Project Risk Management. Application recommendations as the chance of an event happening and its impact on their project goals based on a formal definition from a guide to the project management body of knowledge. Projects are classified. Project risks are classified as known risks, known unknowns, and unknowns. According to their website, risk is defined as unpredictable occurrence or situation that might have an adverse effect on the project's goal. If we talk about the risks, there are several risks. Let's say legal risks. It's rare for a construction project to be completed without legal claims against the contractor. Keeping detailed records of all activities on site allows project managers to respond quickly and conveniently to any claims. Natural environmental risks. Conditions vary from place to place, which may impact the completion of a building project. So before starting a project, a manager should truly research the natural and environmental conditions. This helps with the task scheduling and avoids the use of potentially hazardous seasons. A construction job-related risks. A construction site can be a dangerous place to work. Those tasked with the various tasks on the job site must have the necessary skills and attention to the detailed planning and preparing ahead of time may help reduce the workplace injuries. To reduce the risks of accidents, rigorous safety inspections are required at various stages. Effective communication is also critical to increasing site exposure. We have political risks in construction projects and financial risks. When we talk of politics, politics has a significant impact on economics, which may affect building projects, corruption, nepotism, and cronyism. On the other hand, are political hazards that may occur at any level of government because zoning and land use rules originate in the political arena. This is another way politics may influence the risks associated with building projects. Any project delays raised the financial risks. Delays can be costly, especially when the government is involved, can result in legal battles, fines, and other consequences. However, government projects are always more likely to be delayed due to the bureaucracy involved in government operations. There is a timeline and format, reflections on the experiences. Although you have spent the time and effort recording lessons learned during and after the project, only a tiny minority of practitioners think they are carrying out this needed exercise properly. Employees' inability to record lessons effectively and a lack of management assistance were considered the most significant barriers to successful lessons. When it comes to experience, employees' inability to record lessons effectively and a lack of management assistance were considered the most significant barriers to a successful lesson documentation. Conclusion. Risk response planning may be used as a cost management strategy for road building projects, and it is becoming more popular. External variables have the most negligible impact on a project's outcome and are the least influencing. When a project team adheres to conditions and requirements, project staff discipline a proactive attitude towards issue detection, and a project team's readiness to deal with any potential change. The risk attitude is impacted.